The doctor's words hung in the air, heavy and unsettling. It was as if time itself had paused, leaving Sarah suspended in a moment of disbelief. Sarah, usually so full of life, felt a cold wave wash over her, a diagnosis of chronic illness. Her mind raced, trying to grasp the enormity of what she had just heard. Fear whispered in her ear, painting a future of isolation and struggle. The unknown loomed large, casting a shadow over her once bright and hopeful outlook. The familiar world seemed to tilt, leaving her grasping for a handhold. Everything she had taken for granted now felt uncertain and fragile. Loneliness threatened to engulf her. The thought of facing this journey alone was almost too much to bear. Yet, deep within, a spark of resilience flickered. Sarah knew she had faced challenges before and had come out stronger. She wouldn't face this alone. Her friends and family, pillars of strength, were ready to support her every step of the way. She would find her way step by step, building a circle of strength around her. Each small step forward was a victory, a testament to her determination. Sarah knew she needed information, a lifeline in the sea of unknowns. She began to seek out knowledge, hoping it would provide clarity and direction. She dove into research, devouring articles and connecting with reputable online resources. The more she learned, the more empowered she felt. Knowledge, she realized, was power. It replaced fear with understanding. Each new piece of information was a building block in her foundation of strength. But information alone wasn't enough. She needed more than just facts and figures. She needed human connection. She craved connection, the warmth of shared experiences. Joining support groups and therapy sessions became a crucial part of her healing process. Sarah knew that her journey, though challenging, could be a path to deeper connection and purpose. Sharing her story with others brought a sense of relief and solidarity. She would reach out, share her story, and invite others in. By opening up, she found that she was not alone in her struggles. Isolation wouldn't define her. She would build a community of support, brick by brick, heart by heart. Together, they would face the challenges ahead, stronger and more united than ever. The thought of revealing her vulnerability felt daunting. Sarah had always been a private person, keeping her struggles and fears to herself. The idea of opening up to someone else seemed like an insurmountable challenge. Sarah began small, confiding in a trusted friend. She chose her friend carefully, someone she knew would listen without judgment. It was a tentative step, but an important one. She shared a piece of her heart, a fragment of her story. Her friend's response, a warm embrace and words of encouragement, surprised her. It was as if a weight had been lifted off her shoulders. The simple act of being heard and understood was profoundly healing. Sharing her story, Sarah realized, wasn't a burden, but a bridge to understanding. She had always feared that her struggles would be too much for others to bear, but instead, they became a means of connection. Emboldened by this experience, Sarah reached out to her family. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she felt a newfound courage. She wanted them to understand her, to be part of her journey. Their unwavering love and support became a source of strength. They rallied around her, offering not just emotional support, but practical help as well. They became her pillars, her anchors in the storm. They listened without judgment, offered practical help, and reminded her that she was loved no matter what. Their acceptance and understanding were like a balm to her soul, soothing her fears and anxieties. With each conversation, the weight on her chest seemed to lighten. It was as if she was shedding layers of fear and doubt, revealing a stronger, more resilient self underneath. Online support groups became Sarah's lifeline. She discovered a community of people who were going through similar experiences, who understood her struggles in a way that others couldn't. Connecting with others who understood her journey, who shared her fears and triumphs, eased the feeling of isolation. These virtual connections were a source of comfort and strength. These virtual spaces offered a platform for sharing resources, practical advice, and words of encouragement. They became a place where she could be herself without fear of judgment or rejection. Research by the American Psychological Association confirms the benefits of such groups, highlighting their role in reducing stress and promoting emotional well-being. The sense of community and shared experience can be incredibly powerful. Inspired by these connections, Sarah decided to take a leap of faith. She wanted to take her journey a step further, to connect with others in a more personal, face-to-face setting. She joined a local support group for people with her condition. It was a big step, but she felt ready. She wanted to share her story, to listen to others, to be part of a community. Walking into that first meeting, her heart pounded. With a mix of anxiety and anticipation, she didn't know what to expect, but she was hopeful. She knew that this was another step on her journey to connection, to healing, to understanding. If Sarah's journey resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that inspires and connects. Thank you for being part of our community.